said hello, I wished you all well, and then my screen went black and realized I hadn't even turned the darn thing on. It's beautiful out today here. I tell you, I get to swinging too hard on this thing. The kids across, cattywampus across the street, they're out playing, the sun is shining. People will be getting off work at some places here pretty soon and starting their evening or afternoon. Some will go shopping after work, some will go straight home. Some will go home and clean, some will go home and chill. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. But that's okay. That's what keeps the world going round. I kind of need the sun. I should be outside, but I'm just not that peppy today. My shoulder is really hurting. I'm afraid I'm going to have to go in. Probably get some physical therapy on it. I went to reach up in the closet. I was going to get something else to wear, and I went to reach up in my closet, and it was like, I didn't even think, and I went up like this, and it was like, now my arm don't want to go that far. It's about here. But I went to reach way up there, and it's like, ow. I mean, you just reach fast. Oh man, that hurt. I was wailing for a little bit. Not wailing, just hollering. Oh. I get in the shower and I get it on that pulsate, that hot water, and I just let it hit that shoulder, and it feels so good. That warmth and kind of massage. And then I'll put ice on it until my body warmth melts the whole. Well, we've got those little ice packs with the gel beads inside so that you can kind of shape it to wherever. They're just little, but they work tremendously. But after about 10 or 15 minutes, they've completely thawed and they're almost warm. I took my afternoon meds. One of them right now is Flexeril. And it does help. But it makes me a little sleepy. It hasn't been that long since I took it, so it shouldn't be making me that sleepy yet. But how are you all doing? I really, really want to know. Let's see, what could I have you tell me today? I almost sounded like Romper Room there. Tell me, do. If you were to go out and play today, would you go to the lake? Would you go golf? Would you swing on your swing like me? Would you just sit on your porch and watch the world go by and enjoy the scenery? Those are just a few possibilities. I know Rolly would probably get out on his motorbike. If he's not already. And let's see. Lori is taking her dogs for a walk. Glenda Wilson's out working in her yard, if at all possible. Let's see. There's several artists. They might be outside drawing, or they might be out shopping for more materials. I watched a man, well, it was on YouTube, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I saw the whole thing drawn out, and then I saw he would paint a part in, and then it would kind of clip to where he was getting something else painted. Most beautiful mural. I said, if that has to be so thrilling just to know that people are going to go by there and see that, and it's going to make their day better. It was a piece of art. Wonderful piece of art. I don't remember the name of the site. I think it was one that just popped as something you might be interested in. And I was. And it was just beautiful. I like to watch artists who are far beyond me because it gives me a challenge. Sometimes I like to read writers, other authors' stuff that is, far beyond what I'm writing as far as, I don't know, topic or whatever. It's a way to learn. So never be afraid of learning from people who've had more experience. I love learning that way. Oh my goodness. Get that little bugger. Big Sissy came out and she got him. It's a good thing the car was going the same direction as the kid, so they couldn't run into each other. He came running up the sidewalk and he just went right on into the street. He didn't get very far. Sis was right behind him. Turned him around. Here he goes again. He's going to give Sister her exercise. Oh, okay, there's somebody else there with a bicycle that he's interested in. Kids in the streets, they just give me the willies. My poor kids. I was constantly telling them to get away from the street. They could be 5 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet back. Get away from that street. Mom, we're not anywhere near the street. I grew up in the country. I tell you what, traffic doesn't bother me in a small town so much anymore. But it still does, because very few of these intersections in this small little town have stop signs. And a lot of people just use that as an excuse to just go barreling right through the intersection. And there's no stop sign on any of the 4 corners. So I slow down and look both ways. I look every direction before I go across. So it's a little bit irritating to some people when they're riding with me that I don't come to a full stop unless I see somebody. But I do slow down at intersections. My kids, they do too. They've learned. But you mostly have to worry about it after school's out. I hate to say that, but they're new drivers, they're young and they're cocky. But I think most people have learned how to drive in a small town if they live in a small town. You just have to watch out for everybody else. See, now this lady, she slowed down and she's looking both ways because there is no stop sign there. And that next one just barreled right on through without looking. This is a fairly open view on this intersection, though. There's some of them where it's not that open a view. Yeah, I see there are some clouds. We could get some rain later. There's a lot of light clouds, but I can see some darker ones on the horizon. We need the moisture badly. We keep getting these red flag alerts, and red flag alerts means be watching out for fires. No open burns. Because this is the time of year that a lot of your farmers like to burn things off to get rid of weeds, and also something about the ash in the ground. It helps the grass to come back better, or the crops if they're burning a field off. But generally, I see them burning off ditches and pasture land and stuff. But you got to keep it controlled. And when you get drought and wind, it's not super windy today, but you have to always be prepared for that gust. Now, if it's a controlled burn, which it should be, if it's a controlled burn that the fire department has signed off on, then it has to have a certain amount of people out there tending to it with water hoses or some sort of water. Sometimes the fire department will go out with their tank truck, because that's generally in the country. We don't do burn-offs in town. But when the grass comes back up, it comes back up plentiful and nice. What? I don't know. What it does, I don't know. I'm sure it burns the weeds off, but weeds do come back. Joe did say his radishes are coming up, and his cucumbers, or his beans are coming up. I don't know if he planted cucumbers or not. He's seen one tomato plant start to come up, so hopefully the others will follow. So we're going to get some kind of garden this year. We're learning. And we're learning a lot from YouTube and different gardeners on there. You know, a lot of your bucket gardeners and stuff, because that's pretty much what we do. So you find something that makes your day better, helps you relax, or having some fun. Go for a bike ride if you go for bike rides. Go for a walk. Just chill out. Do something that's mood lifting, or just relax. But when did he put that basket up there? Oh, that's cool. Let me show you. Joe put a basket up in that little tricycle. See? Now we just need to get something to put in the basket. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you all. Oh, smile and wave at somebody.